Alright guys, good day. Trust we are all fine. Alright, so today I just want to use this opportunity to summarize a whole book with you. The book titled How to Win Friends and Influence People. It is written by Dale Carnegie. Alright, so basically I'm here to share with you the 6 basic principles on how to win friends or how to make people like you. Alright, so let's begin. The first one is to be interested in the other person. Alright, so you don't expect people to like you if you're not interested in those people. No, it doesn't work that way. So Dale Carnegie tried to say that in order for people to like you, you should always like them. You should welcome them. Alright, so that is the first principle that you can use or you can adopt in order for people to like you. Alright, so the second point here is that you should always be smiling. Let smile be one of the greatest things that you can ever have. Yes, so people don't like people wouldn't like you if you are not smiling, if you are always be frowning your face and all that. No, it's the implication of sadness, and people don't live with people who are sad. You get that? All right, so you should always be smiling. That is the second point. All right, so the third point here is the person's name. This is one of the greatest thing that each and everyone value. It's kind of is their identity, and so they value their names. So the name is so dear to them in such a way that it is the most sweetest sound you can ever find in any language to the person. So if I say Aisha, that is someone's name, it is dear to the person. If I say Ebenezer, justice. If I say Sumaya, if I say Swadikatu, if I say no matter what, no matter how the name sounds, it's so dear to the person that you need to value it, and the persons value it so much. So sometimes you might meet someone, the person is not willing to talk with you. All right, but then if as soon as you mention the person's name, it changes his or her mind to spend some time with you. All right, so this is the third point that you should always have if you want people to like you. All right, so let's move on to the fourth point. The fourth point here is to be a good listener. You shouldn't always be doing the talking. No, sometimes you need to sit down quietly and listen to your friends or your family members or each and everyone. You see, if you want the person to like you, you should listen to the person. That with that, the person would value you. Yes, and it works wonders. All right, so now let's move on to the fifth point. The fifth point is to always be talking in terms of the person's interests. You don't expect the person to like you if you are only interested in yourself, and for that matter, you are always doing conversations based on yourself. No, if you are discussing about money, the topic money, and the person doesn't like that topic, no, you should have to change the topic. So you should always be talking in terms of the person's interest. If the person's interest is on the topic, let's say relationship, that is what you should be discussing with that particular person. And if the person's interest it's about religion, that is what you should always be talking, or that is what your conversation should always be based on if you want the person to like you. All right, so now let's move on to the sixth and last principle. The sixth and last principle is for you to make the person feel important. That is one thing that most of us feels when it comes to relationships or with other people. You shouldn't make the person feel less important to you. You should have time for the person. If the person needs you, at least you should find some time for the person. So if you are able to make the people around you feel important, that means they are so dear to you. Same thing applies. They would like you just like that. So these are six basic principles that is shared by Dale Carnegie in his book How to Win Friends and Influence People. So this is just a summary of the book. If you haven't read it, you can find it and read it. Thank you.